When I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. That's hard.
She's not going to be saved by the prince. She's not.
Racheal Zegler, Hollywood's new biggest girl boss. But as all girl bosses tend to do in this day and age, she's flying a little too close to the sun. Even Dylan Mulvaney is screaming, "Girl, calm down!"
I used to float, now I just fall down.
Weird.
Well, she's been making the interview scene for around a year now, pretty much hating on Snow White like DSP hates on Maximilian Dude. Racheal has Brie Larson energy to the max.
Is that like a personal attack or something?
And shockingly, she has less boobage than Brie Larson has ass. Disney has a thing for women light on curves, but heavy on attitude.
Oh, that's sexist.
Nah, it's just an observation.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937.
A modern edge. You gotta love it. Nothing is more edgy than being creatively bankrupt and having a smug look on your face while you do it. You're so clever, you're so classless and free, but you still can't come up with a new intellectual property as far as I can see. I'm pretty sure John Lennon said that in Working Class Hero.
Everything is sexist, everything is racist.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White.
That is not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
How about another joke, Moray? What do you get when you hire a gassed up mid? She's not going to be saved by the prince. Take a drink every time you hear that. Well, odds are she might not be saved by the prince, but there's a good shot that Biden will offer her help with her student loan debt. Girl power.
And the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
You have a queen, do you not have king? It is crazy. We say to give a woman power is like to give a gun to a monkey.
I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it.
She was scared of the original cartoon. Even as a young girl, she hated Snow White.
Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years when I was doing this film.
I mean, this girl is a whole, like, she can dance, she can sing for real, she can act, she can
do it all.
She can dance, she can sing, she can make you never want to hear from her again. The girl is an absolute maverick, a total triple threat.
5 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to the ideas of women being in roles of power and what a woman is fit for in the world. And so when we came to reimagining the actual role of Snow White, it became about the fairest of them all, meaning who is the most just and who can become a fantastic leader.
You gotta love Gen Z. They think the world began in the 1800s or something. It's a story set in a time period where arranged marriages were a thing, to solidify power between neighboring kingdoms and keep the peace.
Weird.
The fairest of the land is now not about the evil mother wanting to be the baddest bitch in all the land. It's about a power struggle between two fair rulers? Only a hyper-progressive would come up with a spin on Snow White so dumb that you would literally think it was a bit from Saturday Night Live. Jesus Christ. And we're supposed to care that these people that write this shit be replaced by AI. That's the problem. Like, the writer's strike means nothing because you look at them and you're like, they're pampered, they're pompous, they think that the people they're supposed to be entertaining are beneath them. Why should I care if you lose your job? I care if the UPS driver strikes. I don't give a damn if Hollywood strikes. Go f yourself.
This ruffles my jammies.
I went off script, Stu. You're gonna have to edit that out, little buddy.
And the reality is, you know, Snow White has to learn a lot of lessons about coming into her own power before she can come into power over a kingdom.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince.
I'm kind of tired of the Zegler videos, for real, though. Let's
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
How does it feel to have lived long enough to see all of your favorite franchises go down in flames?
Feels great.
So we didn't do that this time.
What? What? Weird, super weird. My God, tell me you spend all day on TikTok without telling me you spend all day on TikTok. Go off, Rachel. Tell me some more of your big ideas, girl. Come on. Yeah, the prince is weird. He went out there looking for the girl he was betrothed to that was sent away by an evil queen. He literally sacrificed a life of privilege to find the woman he cared about rather than staying in the kingdom and just banging a concubine. What a total freak!
So no prince or a different kind of prince?
We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, like, we cast...
A lot of people would assume it's a love story. I don't know, because the movie is called Snow White. Wow, they're stupid.
A guy in the movie, right. Andrew Burnap, great dude.
Yeah.
Andrew Burnap, he's not a freak. Thumbs up. He didn't stalk me. But if he dare talks to you outside of the movie, I'm pretty sure you would call him problematic and cancel him.
It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
I am so happy Disney is losing money. I hope this movie tanks specifically because it seems so dickish. Racheal Zegler is toxic. She is literally every Zoomer 20-something chick on TikTok that just has all of these whacked out worldviews, and she's never worked a day in her life. She's never really struggled. She's been told she's special her entire existence, and now we have another little monster running around Hollywood that thinks she's the smartest person in the room. People would associate it with a love story. Yeah, maybe if you guys... No, Fluffy. Racheal Zegler isn't at the door. In her life! We'll go attack! Attack! Not me, you fool!
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
So, when I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. That's hard. And I'm there 24/7. I can't